Hi guys, I am Vivek, your quant trainer. So we will be talking about sequence and series today. In short, that is also called progressions. So in this, we will be talking about three type of progressions or three type of series. The first will be arithmetic progression, then the geometric progression, and then the random pattern questions. So without any further delay, let's get started with this. So guys, the first type of the progression is the arithmetic progression. Now, why it is called the arithmetic progression is because when you add something to the previous term or you subtract something from the previous term, you get the next term in this. Now, arithmetic progression is a sequence in which the difference between any two successive terms is a constant. So basically, if you analyze this data which is given in front of you, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and so on. So you will analyze that there is a difference of 2 between the two consecutive terms. Or you subtract the previous term from the next term, you will get 2. So basically here, you have your first term as 2 and this constant which is added to the previous term to get the next term, that is known as the common difference. So if your first term is defined as A and the common difference is defined as D, the nth term of the sequence will be defined as A plus n minus 1 into D, because the first term has 0D, the second term has 1D, the third term has 2D, the fourth term has 3D, and similarly the nth term will be having A plus n minus 1 into D. So this becomes the universal formula to calculate the value of the nth term, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. Now you can use this formula to calculate the value of any particular term. For example, if you want to calculate the value of the 50th term, you can easily calculate by doing A plus 49 into D. If you want to calculate the 100th term, you can do A plus 99 into D. Now if you have to add all the terms of these, that means if you have to add A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on, all the terms, the sum of the n terms is given by n by 2 into the first term plus last term. So this is the formula for the sum of the n terms, that is n by 2 into the first term and last term. So this is about the arithmetic progression or the AP. Now if you move to the next type, or that is a rule of counting. So if you have to calculate number of integers from A through B, now it is very important how you calculate or how you understand from to. So whenever you are having the term from this to this or from this through this, the extreme terms are always included. So if you have to calculate from A to B or from A through B, you will have to include A and B, and number of integers between two numbers will be given by B minus A plus 1. For example, if I ask you how many integers are there from 10 to 20, so you have to count the number of integers like 10, 11, 12, 13 and so on till 20. And those numbers will be equal to B minus A plus 1, that is 20 minus 10 plus 1, that is 11 terms or 11 integers. So how many numbers from 5 through 30? The numbers from 5 through 30 will be 30 minus 5 plus 1, that is 26 numbers or 26 integers. Now, if we have to calculate the number of integers between A and B, remember whenever we are using between this and this, these two extreme values are not included. So number of integers from 5 and 30 will be 30 minus 5 minus 1, because you are reducing 5 and 30 from it. So that number will be 30 minus 5 minus 1, which is 24. So if it is asked about between A and B inclusive or from and through, you have to do B minus A plus 1, because then you are including those extreme values. And whenever it is only between, you will have to exclude the extreme values. So for example, we look at this question. How many multiples of 5 are there from 50 through 100 or from 50 to 100? This is including 50 and 100. And if we look the second part, between 50 and 100, that is excluding 50 and 100. And if we look at the third part, between 50 and 100 inclusive, that is including 50 and 100 again. So basically from to or between comma inclusive is the same thing, and here you have to include the extreme values. But whenever it is only between this and this, you will have to exclude those extreme values. I hope this part is clear to all of you. So again, if we move to the next thing, that is sum of the even integers from 20 to 40 inclusive. So whenever you are having even integers or the multiples of 5 like in this question, you will see that the terms are placed at a constant difference of 5 or constant difference of 2 when you are considering the even numbers. So this forms an AP because you are adding 5 or 2 to the previous term to get the next term in these two questions. So I will like if you can try these two questions based on the formula which we have discussed. That is how to get the number of terms or how to get the value of the nth term. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And for question number 2, you can use the sum formula because it is asking about the sum. So sum is given by n by 2 into a plus l, or the first term plus last term into number of terms upon 2.